Whew. Hey, everybody, come on in, come on in, come chill with me. Hello, come on in. Not much gonna be happening today, just talking and chatting. It's 11 p.m. for me, but fuck my sleep schedule. Don't fuck your sleep schedule. Like your sleep's important.
What is your will? I await your instructions. With all due haste.
How you doing? I'm alive. Is the best way to put it. Hello, announcer. How's it going? I'm alive, as I just said. It seems YouTube chat isn't appearing on the screen. No, it's appearing. It's appearing.
Scouts ready.
Who is the oldest non-augmented human? We currently don't know, but back then it was Malkador.
Defending objective.
But currently we just don't know.
I await your instructions. With all due haste. Scouts awaiting orders. I sense danger. We will root it out. Position secure. Scouts here. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
It's the original ruler of Necromunda. He wasn't the original ruler. And that person is augmented.
Commencing infiltration. We will move ahead and mark any.
His family was the original ruling family until politics played out where his family was removed. And he is very heavily augmented. Necromunda has a ruler. Necromunda has a ruling family. And stuff played out for a little while. It's been updated. It's been updated. I just haven't been able to get my hand on the book, but... essentially, for those that don't know, Necromunda is a world within 40k where the entire premise is that, like, it focuses on, like, gang warfare. It's one of those, like, zoomed-in perspectives within Warhammer. And yes, I know to the Necromunda fans, like, I am dumbing this down. Nah. I have to if I want people to understand what the fuck I'm talking about. So... Necromunda is ruled over by a ton of noble, quote, noble families that use their gangs as enforcers. You thought Nostromo was Gotham on steroids. No. Necromunda is Gotham on steroids, and it is brutal to be in Necromunda. There was a bit of political upheaval in Necromunda due to due to the Great Rift opening up,
Scouts in position.
and shit got really fucked up.
Scouts in position.
The current head of a family was murdered, like he was assassinated, and it left a lot of political upheaval, and it allowed for a group that was taken off the board a long time ago to reassert themselves in control. Now, as far as I'm aware, from what I was told, is that Necromunda is back under the control of the family that was in control of it before. The family that usurped the family before, like the Great Rift, was able to do something to come back.
At your command.
Yeah, like, it's...
Scouts here.
Necromunda is complicated. It is very complicated, very deep 40k knowledge. And I don't talk about it a lot because it is not an easy thing to talk about. Doesn't mean it's bad, by the way. Necromunda is very fun. But it's one of those things where you need a lot of setup for it. Is it Necromunda complicated on purpose? It is. But when you're trying to get people into Warhammer, when you're trying to, like, dumb things down, Necromunda is so highly specific that having in-general knowledge of 40k is much better than just going in blind. Because Necromunda is very 40k. It is very much a world within the Warhammer universe where there's a lot of stuff going on, and even though Necromunda really is removed from a lot of the bullshit that the Imperium goes through, anything that happens in the Imperium, anything that happens in 40k, still affects Necromunda. Doesn't one of the gangs have a full-on STC that is semi-functional? Yep! Hello there, Warhammer fan. Here, thank you for being the one who got me back into 40k, because I haven't played since my time in 3rd edition. I'm glad I could help you get back into it. But yeah, like, I want people to understand, like, I don't talk about Necromunda because I think it's bad. I don't talk about it because it's so... There's a lot you need to cover. And the only thing in 40k, like, the only thing, like, really 40k on Necromunda is the guns. The fact that they have, Imperial weaponry and vehicles. And the Imperial Fist use it as a recruiting world. In fact, the only reason the family that was in control before, like, the whole shitstorm happened, the only reason they got back in control was because the Imperial Fists put down their own card and said, either fix it or we will. And no, I don't have a high opinion of the Sons of Dorn, but I will tell you, when the Imperial Fists are telling you, do X or else, I don't give a shit who you are, you're doing it. What do you think of the points adjustments the Warhammer community article mentioned today? I wasn't able to read it. I haven't read it today. I could read it. Actually, we could just, one moment. I can actually just bring it up now. One moment. Give me a moment. Instead of just saying I don't know, I have this thing called the internet, and I can just look it up. Alright. I know that I was told that I shouldn't update my app, like, multiple times in the past 2 weeks because I'm going to the tournament. Alright. So, points, apps, and updates incoming. I'm not allowed to update my app till after the tournament. Because, yeah, so this. Coming this week, you can look forward to a refreshed Warhammer 40k app that includes full point unit point updates across the game, detachment points, and force dispositions, and a new interactive Minotaurum field manual. Ooh. The new points for Warhammer 40,000 will go live in both the updated Warhammer 40k app and right here on the Warhammer community in the form of a new interactive Minotaurum field manual. The update to your Warhammer 40k app will deliver much more than just points. It brings full integration with new editions of rules, as well as new features like the War Journal to track your games, and the ability to see your opponent full suite of army rules and datasheets as you play. We'll have more info on new features on Wednesday when the app update goes live. Okay. There are a few themes to point to the points you'll quickly see when they arrive on Wednesday. They are primarily driven by changes in the core rules, so some units become more powerful in the new edition, and so have had their points raised accordingly, while others have seen a slight dip in their effectiveness, and so you'll be able to take more of them. Alright? Vehicles with more powerful mid-range firepower benefits from being able to more easily open wide firing lanes by moving partially into terrain and so on go up in points. Okay, so stuff like dreadnoughts and predator tanks, they'll go up. Large combat-leaning monsters and vehicles generally find it much easier to reach and charge enemy units. Okay. So Primarchs are going to go up in points. Infantry units that are both fast and powerful in melee tend to have gone up a bit in points. Okay, that's good. That means, like, very powerful, fast-moving units are going to get shut down. Large models that fly now have a much easier time navigating the battlefield, expect many of these to go up. Yep, so this is going to be hitting Magnus, Mortarion, it's going to hit Kairos. Yeah, this is going to hit them. Titanic units, expect several to go up in points. Man, really wish Knights played Knights, huh? Really wish Knights played Knights. Units that can manipulate Battle Shock become more powerful. Several will see their points increases. Okay, so this means that the Night Lord special unit's probably going to go up in points. Okay. Models with psychic weapons now ignore many negative modifiers to their attacks when fighting. Yep, saw this coming. My Thousand Suns are going to get more expensive. The ability to reroll charges has become very useful with the added flexibility of picking targets after you roll. Expect some units with this ability to cost more points. Yep. Surge moves are now more likely to catch enemy units within the changes to engagement range, now flat 2. These units will likely cost more points. Yes! Thank you! Okay, this means Victrix Guard, World Eater, Khorne Berserkers, anybody who moves after they've been shot, this will hinder them a bit, because now you can't take as many of them. So, this means that, like, for Victrix Guard, for, like, Ultramarine armies, you won't be seeing, like, 3 units of Victrix Guard. You'll be seeing, like, maybe 1, or you'll be seeing 3 units, but instead of, like, 3 units of 6, you're seeing 3 units of 3. Large units of more than 20 or more models, which were previously used to fill up large parts of the battlefield, can no longer spread out as much due to the 9-inch coherency rule. Many of their points go down. Okay. Cool. So, Orc Boys, Cultist Mobs, and everything, they're going to go down. Units with both Infiltrate and Scout now need to choose which role to use each game. Good! Fuck this combination of rules. Fuck this. This was stupid. This is a good change. You either get to hide or you get to move before game begins. You don't get to do both. Fuck you. I hate that so many armies could hide a unit and basically, like, whoever got to deploy their infiltrators first could space out their opponent, and then you could just pull them back. That was so fucking dumb. That gave way too much board control to Marines, to Eldar, to any army that had a unit that could scout and infiltrate. That was so fucking stupid, and I fucking hated dealing with it. This is good. You get to either hide, or you get to move before game begins, not both. This is good. And it's good that they've been reduced in points, because if you have to choose one or the other, that severely diminishes the viability of some units in the game. And if you get point reductions, that means that now you either get to pick, do I want to hide a unit for the game, or do I want to scout the unit? And that makes you start thinking of them in different ways, which is good. I want you to look at stuff that isn't just like, oh, well, it can do both, so go fuck yourself. Stealth is now more situational, as it doesn't stack with cover, and so many units with stealth are set to go down in points. Yes! For those that don't know, how stealth worked was that if you had it and you were in cover, you got -1 to get hit. So if I'm a Marine and I'm shooting at you, and you're in cover with stealth, you not only got +1 to your armor save, but you made me hit on a 4, 5, or 6 instead of a 3, 4, 5, 6. So now that cover has been changed from +1 to your armor save to it is now an inherent -1 to get hit, because cover makes it harder to hit you. Stealth is now going to be a little bit more, a little bit less useful. I don't know. I think you have to be out of a certain range now for stealth to apply. Indirect fire is now weaker against distant targets that no model in your army can see, and so many artillery units have gone down in points when taken individually. Thank you! Oh my god! These are good change. Like, these are, like, a lot of these are, like, no-brainer. Like, a lot of these should have just been there from the start. But that's what it's like, right? Like, we knew that 10th edition was the framework for a better edition. And these are things that I like to see. These are things that I like to see. And it makes sense that, like, units that, where one unit can ignore everything while another unit has to give a shit, yeah, of course the unit that doesn't care should go up in points, while the unit that does have to care should go down in points. Across all these changes, the Studio Rules team has been aiming to ensure the new Warhammer 40k is as balanced as possible right out of the gate. Of course, within days of the new edition dropping on the 20th, millions of games of Warhammer 40k will be played across the world, and that is bound to throw up something that no amount of play testing could catch. Yes! You need to say this! You do need to say this stuff! Oh my god, like, guys, a playtesting team is like 5, 10 people max. And trust me, playing games of 40k using, like, rule sets and everything, a game of 40k can go for a while. You are playing all day, and you are not going to be able to catch every tiny fucking detail. I don't like, it sucks they need to say this, but they do. Something that no amount of playtesting could catch. Because, guess what? When you have tons of groups of people nitpicking the rules, being rules lawyers, they're going to find something to exploit to help them win. Some people are just built like that. And they're going to try to do it. And yeah, you're not going to be able to catch everything with any game that you make. You're going to be able to catch most of it, but there are going to be the things that slip through the cracks that will break your game in half. There are just, like, some mechanics that you don't catch immediately, but the fact that they're saying this now means that they're aware of it, and that if something is caught, it will be dealt with in short order. So this is some good stuff. The regular balance updates for the new edition will work as they do today, quarterly, so you can expect small course corrections to under or overperforming armies every 3 months. Oh! Oh! Oh, sweet baby. Every 3 months, small corrections. Oh. Oh. Oh, hear my pufferfish noise. Oh, that's some good shit, chat. That is some good grade A shit. The yes. Oh my god. Expected every 3 months. That is more than enough time to get data. However, because of the volatile nature of balances in the new edition, new rules, attachments, units, and synergies for the first 3 months of the new edition, our studio rules team will actually be looking to step in monthly, if needed, with the first update due for the end of July. Yes! Please! Ah! Nip as many things in the bud as you can upon opening release. Yes! Oh, that's some good shit, chat. Oh... Oh, live reaction, announcer of games. What's that? Why is his camera covered white? Oh, man, dude. Oh, man. Announcer of games basically fucking coming on stream. Oh, good thing he put that 18 plus up there, right? Also, guess who came to say hi, chat? Guess who came to say hi? It's the baby. It's the baby. It's the baby. Hello. I love you. It is the small little kitty. Yes, it is her. It is the princess. It is the spoiled brat of my house. Look at her. Hello. Oh, you are so precious. Yes. You wanted my attention. You wanted my attention, and now you got it. I should have like a little Sarah up on like the counter here. Are cats just Zinch familiars? No. I love you, baby. You are my sweet baby. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're my sweet little baby. Yes. Oh, yes, you're so cute and sweet, and I love you. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, she's getting comfy. She's getting comfy, chat. All right. You can get comfy, baby. I gotta keep working. You are allowed to hang out.
It is time. At your command.
You are allowed to hang out. Yes, I love you. You make Daddy very happy. Yes. Such a cute baby.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Teach the cat how to play AdMech because funny.
I await your instructions.
Last time I put her near models, she knocked them off the table, so... No thanks. I'm hoping my matches I try on 11th are fine for Warriors and CSM. They'll be fine. You are more than fine with CSM and World Leaders. Thoughts on High Fleet Tiamat? Man, it's a High Fleet. Man, what a High Fleet Tiamat is. Man. Man.
I command in the name of the Emperor. Softly and carry.
Scouts advance.
What are they building?
My lord.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Considering that they're an anti-psychic High Fleet. Probably something to do with Psychers. I don't know. I got nothing. And I don't think GW knows either because they haven't talked about it nor brought it up in years. So it's one of those things in 40K where I got nothing. But judging from what the High Fleet is specialized in fighting, my assumption is probably something against that. Oh, is it possible to explain what a gene seed exactly is and why they need to recover after death? Okay, yes, I can do that at least. So, a Space Marine, we're going to look at Jimmy over here. So, Jimmy the Space Marine. Jimmy the Space Marine was once a regular dude. Not even a dude, a child.
I can smell you.
And little Jimmy here was augmented to become a Space Marine. But in order for his body to accept the augmentations, he is implanted with something called a gene seed. It is something that contains the genetic heritage and knowledge of the Primarch, along with any of the memories that the previous Marine that had that gene seed had. The idea is that the gene seed connects to the person that it has it inside of them, and then it allows them to be augmented to be a Space Marine. And then one is implanted in your chest, and then one will grow in your throat. And the reason why Space Marines need to keep these things safe, or at least collect them from a dead Marine, is because, as I said, it contains the genetic knowledge of your chapter, of your legion, of your Primarch. And losing that, you don't get more. Unless you
undead. It's not the literal memories.
Not the literal memories. Even though, like, that's hotly debated too, because, like, there are Marines that, like, do remember things that the previous Marine did. It's weird. It's 40k. So anyway, that genetic knowledge, that genetic marker and everything is needed. Because we don't have the Primarchs anymore. Well, we do have Gilliman and Lionel back, but for a while, the only way to get new gene seed was to grow them in Marines. So it's very important that you don't lose them.
Also, getting your their Primarchs back in the first place helps stabilize them a lot too.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Thousand Suns.
And it wasn't even stable then! It was really confusing for my limited knowledge. You're welcome.
Just remember, kids, the custodian.
Whoa! Numbskull! Wait, dude,
What?
Numbskulls is rating.
Just remember, kids, the custodians were getting ready to exterminate the Thousand Suns before they found Magnus.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi, I'm Announcer Games. I'm a Warhammer 40k content creator, primarily on YouTube. But I'm also a variety streamer with a heavy lean into Warhammer 40k. Thank you so much for raiding, and I understand if you need to raid and run. But thank you so much for entrusting me with your community. And hot damn. Wasn't expecting Numbskulls to come in. Hey. Whew. I don't know what to say. We're just playing some Dawn of War and talking about, like, Warhammer fluff and some new updates to 11th edition. Question: does gene seed degrade over time between Marines without fresh supply from the Primarch? They do need to be held in cold storage. They are like they are an organ. So they will degrade if they're just exposed, right?
They're also growing more and new ones as well.
Yeah, like I said, they do grow, but like they can expire. They do degrade, and there are instances where there is genetic degradation over time. The Imperial Fists, their whole thing is like, oh Jesus Christ, what the. Oh god, they brought in tanks. Bring out the rocket launchers? The Imperial Fists are a little bit degraded because they're they can't do a lot of the things that regular Space Marines can anymore. They can't spit acid anymore. And they can't enter the same kind of meditative sleep that other Marine chapters can. And then, so on and so forth. There is more. Jesus Christ! I'm not even playing the game, and the game's just like, yeah, this faction's dead now. What the hell is happening?
The Raven Guard are missing one.
Yeah, they're missing. Theirs is degrading, so like their skin turns pale white.
Yeah, they can't regulate their skin color anymore. Which isn't a race thing, it's for radiation, which isn't how radiation works, but okay.
Yeah.
Whereas the salamanders have an overactive one.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
Unique, though, because it's the radiation from their planet that does that to them.
Yeah.
Watch it be that raid, his origin story for now. He got 70,000 subscriber. Ah! Listen, I was shocked that one of the artists for Numbskulls was following me, and then I was on Blue Sky, and I'm sitting there just like, I see the artist is following me. I'm like, wait, what? And then I look at the Numbskulls Blue Sky channel, and I'm like, wait, they follow me? What? These cool people follow me?
No. I find it really funny
No!
that the Iron Warriors had the,
Speaking of Iron Warriors, I can now understand why everyone's dying. Uh-oh! Teacup, I'm surrounded by fanatics and the most dour motherfuckers. Help.
It's a vibe.
There's Iron Warriors to my left, sisters to my right. Oh no. What do I do?
Within, motherfucker.
I can't. Ah! Iron Within. Oh god. I'm dealing with fire on my right, and it's just like, yo, I heard you talking mad shit about Perturabo.
Yeah. Fuck you.
But I do want to make
no,
one thing. I want to make one thing about it.
It'd be good more like, no, we hate our fucking Primarch too. Fuck them.
But yeah, one thing I want to make clear though about Gene Seed is that it is not a realistic scientific thing. There are plenty of people that are weird about it that do try to say, "Oh, well, it's entirely scientifically possible." Those people are fucking idiots. Disregard them. They're weird.
I remember there's an old YouTube video. It's like a surgeon reacts to Space Marine 2.
Oh, I remember that video.
He's like, how do they fit 19 additional organs into you? The human body is already packed as it is.
Yeah, right? What's the haps? Not much. We got raided by a very cool channel. We're just talking Warhammer. I'm getting my ass kicked by Sisters of Battle and Iron Warriors. So, that's, alarming. One could say this is an average day for the Ultramarines.
Just ask the Tyrannic War vets.
Yo, how bad was it on, how bad was it? It was bad.
That was bad.
It was a very bad day. We don't like to talk about it.
Chapter died.
We don't like to talk about it.
What was it? There were so many fucking Tyranids attacking the first company that they all died standing up because none of them could fall over.
They did find like 5 dead Terminators in a pile back to back. Everyone else was buried. There was so many dead that like the dead were buried under the dead. In the northern polar fortress of of Macragge. It was awful. Yeah, no, like, chat, the Tyrannic Wars were awful. It was not a good time.
Oh, No, Sachiel. No, the Ultramarines lost their entire first company during the first Tyrannic War.
The Ultramarine. So, for those that don't know, the first actual battle with the Tyranids for the Ultramarines was on Macragge. And after the first Tyrannic War ended, the Ultramarines went from full chapter strength to just under 40%. It was the worst. It was the worst casualty rate the Ultramarines had since Calth. And Calth saw like over 70% of the Legion wiped out.
Which I think it's like the only thing that saved the Ultramarines was the arrival of Battlefleet. What's their name? Oh, fuck, I forget.
Battlefleet Solar?
It wasn't Solar. I don't think Solar showed up.
I don't remember. I remember that they
one of the Battlefleets.
I know.
Showed up.
I know, like, they got official victory over the Tyranids when they sent one of their ships to get blown up. Which, by the way, if we're blowing up Gloriana-class battlecruisers just to win, that's not a win.
It was an Emperor class, actually.
It was an Emperor
class?
class?
The reason why I know that is because I just finished watching Alculus Imperia's video on the first Tyrannic War.
Yeah, sorry, it's been a bit since I've researched it.
Yeah.
Man, it's like I have an entire video that talked about it. Look at this fucking 40k expert flounder on the beach.
I don't even like the Ultramarines. I know very little about them.
Yeah, but you do love researching stuff that fucks them over, huh?
I do. I really do.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because we didn't know more about the Tyranids. Like,
the Imperium knew nothing other than they had a lot of numbers.
A bunch of bugs came out of nowhere and fucked us in the ass for, like, a couple of weeks. I'd have no idea what the fuck happened. Screams everybody.
Yeah. And at that point, only two planets the Imperium knew of had been attacked. I mean, there was evidence of more, but at that time, they only knew of two.
It wasn't a good time.
No. Like, the Tyranids literally came out of nowhere for the Imperium.
And I went to an event.
The first Tyrannic War leads directly to the Amphibian Project. Nothing went wrong with that.
Oh, man. Nothing went wrong there. We like to say. Yeah, I'm gonna just let the Iron Warriors and the Sisters fight this out. This is, Yo, Builders, time to run.
Guard. No, you can remove, Space Marines Gene Seed without killing them.
Oh, yeah, you can. Babby Spile did it.
They're not gonna last very long after that, but you can.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turtle up for now. This is, yeah.
The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Yeah, we're just gonna hang out in the base. We're just gonna let the Sisters and the Iron Warriors argue this out.
Once Gene Seed is removed, it's removed. It does not grow back. But that's also how chapters repopulate. They'll place 2 in an initiate, wait for everything to grow, and then remove 1. And grow that into 2.
Didn't the Silent King only come back because of how dangerous the Tyranid threat was, or am I misremembering? That was one of the reasons he came back.
Yeah.
Like, probably the main reason, but not the only reason. There was a few other reasons that he listed that off the top of my head I can't say right now. Like, chat, my brain, like, I'm not in, like, 40k history mode. I'm in, I have an event in, like, a couple of days that I'm going to, and I'm stressed the fuck out. Like, I'm stressed. And I know a lot of people are like, well, what army are you playing? What army are you playing? Well, I'm playing my Wardens of Ultramar. and my list has a 50-50 win rate, but not in a reliable way where I can get discernible data from, because I wasn't able to practice a whole lot because I've been working. And I had to have my my Dark Angels friend sit down with me and talk my list out with me, so that way we could, like, because he plays competitively. He's a very smart dude. He's a very smart dude, very, very kind, very nice man. And I'm so happy that he sat down with me and was like, let's crack out this list together, buddy. Let's figure this out together. Because he's not able to come this time because he's got family stuff to deal with. And yeah, so oh. I am stressed. It is a stressful time, chat. A Dark Angel, that's not suspicious as heck. The Dark Angels aren't closet traitors. Get a new meme. Please and thank you.
No, they just let their obsession with being the first legion go to their fucking heads, and to have to maintain that reputation, and we're willing to do it at all costs. That's essentially all that is.
We're the first legion. We can't have traitors in us. Everyone else, dude, is completely normal. No, it's not!
We're the first. We're better than you.
Dark Angels are just emo guys. They're not emo. That's the Raven Guard. The Dark Angels just think they're better than you, and then quietly mutter to themselves in the corner. Mutter, 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 mutter.
No, they think they're better than you, but do nothing to prove it.
and then plaster over the screen. Mission accomplished. They do the tuxedo mask bit. And now I take my leave, but you didn't do anything. Whoosh.
Fucking Vrax, god damn it.
Guard, I'm gonna tell you right now. What do you think we explained science in here? You think we explained shit? This is 40k. The fact that the Predator tank moves is beyond me.
Fucking none of the bolters should work.
Bolter shouldn't work. The chainsword inherently shouldn't work.
The fucking the battle cannon on a Lehman Russ is supposed to be 120 millimeter. That is not 120 millimeter.
The Baneblade should just explode from simply existing. Yeah, but the Raptors chapter are the most common sense Marine chapter in 40k. And having to deal with the idiocy of the Imperium, yeah, that make me very depressed too.
There is no such thing as innocence, only to reason.
I really need to find a way to push out of this base, but every time I fucking do, one army is just going to try to steamroll me. Should I just let them fight it out, honestly, and just clean up the winner?
Yeah, the Iron Warriors approach.
I'm fighting Iron Warriors! Oh, there was a comment on YouTube that asked my name. Shit, I didn't see it. I'm sorry! There's a lot of people! At least it's not like the orcs and it's red goat, so it go faster. Yeah, but that's orc logic. That's very scientific. I.e., orc think it with enough boys around and it work. That's how science works, right? No, 40k is very realistic. Shut your face! If I believe hard enough, it works, right? I believe hard enough my cancer will go away, right?
Oof, that. Oof.
The warriors of the Inquisition are yours to command.
How are you doing?
I'll just tell the Necrontier that.
I'm very tired. I've been kind of working nonstop. But now I'm in that waiting period of 3 more days till I leave. And I'll be gone the whole weekend. And, yeah.
Meanwhile, I took a nap while planning fucking to order food, forgot to order food, dreamed about ordering food, and woke up wondering where the fuck my food was.
Good job, buddy. What are your thoughts on the 40K novel Apocalypse? I have not been able to read it. As I have stated, I have been extremely busy.
Our faith makes us strong.
And unless it contains Iron Warriors or Custodes, I usually don't read it.
Saying 40K is realistic is like saying the Cybertruck is a good truck. What do you mean? It works perfectly as a boat. It simulates a sinking ship very well.
The enemy shall know fear. Together,
It's definitely apocalypse proof, Elon. Definitely.
I can fit many a seaboard tragedy in this baby.
Could fit Ocean Gate in here.
Oh my god. I've been mentioning your stuff as I prep for the Tacoma Open next month, so I'd love to hear your thoughts on how tournaments will be affected by some of the 11th changes. Oh, there'll be massive change. Like, there'll be massive effects to it.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, from what some of the judges were, like, what some of the organizers were talking about, they were, the nicest way to put it is that they were whining. Some of them were whining about it. Because now they have to change some things, and they weren't happy about changing them.
The meta army is changing. Oh.
And you gotta remember that tournament organizers are also competitive players, too. Because, like, you need that mindset to run a tournament. And it's very, it read a lot like, yeah, I read the rules and I didn't like what I was seeing. Because,
the Emperor.
meh.
For the Emperor.
Competitive players are willing to adapt to different metas, but holy fuck, they can be stubborn as mules. And they don't care about the casual experience a lot. They care about their win rate.
I can sense the enemy.
They care that they are good at the game. Does this make them bad people? No. Don't ever assume I'm saying that about them. But in this instance,
Follow my lead.
there was some arguing about like how terrain rules will work and everything, and that they didn't like the new terrain rules, even though the current terrain rules suck ass. They suck ass. They're not fun to play. And it's a lose-lose situation, and I'd rather the competitive players be mopey and dopey about it than no one be playing 40K at all. Personally. I wish you good luck in the Edmonton Open. Thank you.
Also, some tournaments have money tied to them, and people get weird when it comes to money.
Yeah, some people do.
And like most of these tournaments are not like the video game tournaments that you see where you're winning like $100 grand. Like no, you're winning like $100, but people will still get weird about it.
The fallen shall be forever
it's a little bit more than 100 at like the opens. It's like 5 or 10K.
Yeah, you know what I mean, though.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Listen, 5 to 10K dollars is a lot of money.
It is.
Do not get me wrong. But at the same time, if what you're doing is making you a prick, maybe don't do it. A word of advice: don't do something that'll make you look like an asshole. Because, believe it or not, I don't feel sympathy for someone who's a prick. Saying that if I win the Open, I can get half of an Admech Gene Stealer cult army. Not half! More like a quarter, because it's Canadian money.
Fear not the psycho.
I'm a prick. I mean, that's just common sense advice. Yeah, but what's common sense to you and I is not. Common sense is not common. Announcer of game's gonna go 0-3 at Edmonton because of that 11th ed terrain slander. I'm not slandering 11th edition terrain, I'm slandering 10th edition terrain.
Do I detect uncertainty?
Because L-shape. Man, look at all these L's I'm taking as I keep picking up L-shaped ruins. Man, I just love that every fucking piece of terrain in Warhammer 40k just conveniently is an L-shaped building. Man, the Imperial Guard are very fucking... Like, the Imperial Guard artillery was very efficient. Look at all those L-shaped buildings they destroyed. So perfect in their ways of destroying buildings. It's boring.
Let me infantry spam, please, for the love of God.
And it's led to a meta of minimum squads, and that's annoying the shit out of me.
Guard, looking at you specifically right now.
I fucking hate looking at the table, and there's like a squad of 3 Blade Guard, or like a squad of like minimum 3 Custodes. Why?
And
Oh, well,
rest vehicles.
Well, it's easier to hide this many models behind ruins and ignore blast. Fuck off!
Dude, first off, you're playing Custodes. You don't have to deal with blast in the first place.
Yeah, and it's annoying as shit. But meta relevant. Shut.
We make infantry spam viable for the Guard and Custodes again, please.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
I don't care for OP, just make it usable.
It is so fucking annoying seeing armies that should be swarming not doing the swarm game anymore. It's so annoying to see, like, oh my god. You don't see lists in armies that show the uniqueness of that army. You're seeing different flavors of the same shit. And it bugs the hell out of me.
I want to see 20-man Guard squads again.
The enemy must be nearby. An open mind is like
And yeah, this is basically like old Warhammer player screams at the sky. I know, I get it.
agreed.
Are they bombarding my position with a defile? Yes, they are.
How can I serve?
Bastards.
Yes, most beneficent one, with all due haste.
Make Krieg Army the Krieg Army.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can.
You can, and I also hate that, like, I also don't like seeing, because when you're watching competitive, it's How are you winning? Oh, well, I'm one army is better at hiding than the other. I'm able to take advantage of the L-shaped terrain better than you are. That's not fucking fun. That's not me outsmarting my opponent. That's watching you hide, and then your opponent has to waste fucking time while you complete objectives. Fuck you. That's not fun. That's not interesting. You think that's fun to watch on a fucking, like, for a tournament? No! That's not fun to watch at all. That's boring as shit. I'm willing to fucking say it.
Do you know what's not fun? Being the person forced to hide because your army is so fucking small. If you try engaging them in a straight up fight, you will lose. Despite your army being built for straight up fights.
Chat, when I made my army, I made a conscious choice that, yeah, I'm going to bring a unit that's good. I am bringing Victrix Guard, but it's one unit of Victrix Guard. One unit. I am not bringing...
One of my Terminators.
I am not bringing 500... I'm not bringing, like, 18 Victrix Guard. I'm bringing 6, led by Marnius. And then you know who else is in my army? Titus. I'm bringing Titus. Do I need to bring Titus? Is Titus a good choice? Fuck no. But you know what Titus is? He's funny. I laugh whenever I see Titus on the table because everyone just forgot what he did because all they saw was he gave sustained hits 1 and that's it. Because everyone just ignored him when it came to his abilities of, you know, get back up in melee. Not once per game. And he's 85 points. And unless you're going with a very hyper-specific build with him, no one takes him. Because the only way you make him good, as the competitive players say, is if you slap him inside, the Wardens of Ultramar. Like, the Wardens of McCrag and everything. And then you slap that in a 10-man Intercessor squad. Which then is dubbed terrible, because guess what? People think that anything more than 5 men is bad. But I'm bringing Titus because it's funny. Because you kill him in melee combat, I roll a 2+, he gets back up with full wounds. And you're stuck with me. And I just get to smile at you with a Titus who stood the fuck back up.
We are taking damage. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Blood broken. You will stand your ground. Our fate strike them down with all the rally point. To the rally point.
Wow, yep, I was right. If I come out, I'm just gonna get fucked.
I mean, it is Pride Month, that's kind of expected.
For the glory of the Emperor.
Why would he play the Hogwarts rejects? What?
The Emperor.
Hogwarts. I think they're talking about Thousand Suns.
Oh.
Okay,
Hogwarts
one.
rejects? That's what I'm guessing.
He works on video game respawn rules. Yep. Now, note, it's very specific. Like, people were like, oh my god, that's broken. And then people point out the rule specifically states he has to get killed in melee for it to pop.
Also, he has to have not fought yet, I believe.
No, he just needs to get killed.
Okay.
Also, if you're saying the Thousand Suns are Hogwarts rejects, I challenge you on that one. Because why the fuck would we ever go to that bullshit loser school anyway? They're racist little shits at that school. You think the Thousand Suns would have been allowed there?
I mean, the Thousand Suns are also racist little shits, so...
No,
Yeah, but I'm better than them.
the Thousand Sons would have had to go to their own special wizard school, probably called like Egyptia Magica or something.
Insert racist Egyptian names here.
Yeah.
That are waiting for a DMCA takedown.
When in doubt, not winning his loyalists become traitor.
Also, surely, if any Marines go to like Hogwarts, it's the Howling Gryffindors.
How fucking dare you?
No, it's the Blood Ravens, obviously.
Blood Ravenclaws, yeah.
Blood
Why
Ravenclaw.
aren't their scout squads called that?
What?
Yeah, like, that sounds cooler. The Ravenclaw for your scout squads.
Yeah.
Because that's trademarked.
Ravenclaw is trademarked. The Ravenclaw isn't.
And it wouldn't be trademarked for use in a war game.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. Remember, trademark laws do not cross over industries.
Right.
So that's how you can have a restaurant called Bob's and a cleaning company called Bob's.
Right. Okay. By the way, thoughts on pure infantry army being sent in using transports? What do you want my thoughts on? Like, am I supposed to say that's bad? Good? What's the context? Am I need a little bit more to go on.
Like, Transport Rush is going to be interesting in 11, so now you can disembark while you're in combat.
$120 guard units being sent in, 6 Tower Oxes.
Sure.
Yeah, that's an army.
I'm fairly sure over 5 turns, like a squad of Devastator Centurions kills that army. Basically.
Fuck. I'm assuming you're also combining your guard squads into groups of 20. That's not gonna fit in a Taurox.
You move them in platoons, not in
Yeah, but Taurox only has a transport capacity of 10.
Yeah.
Someone did the math, and I think it's like Tyranids that can get like that you can get like over 300 models or something in a 2,000 point Tyranid army. And there's a genuine question about whether some armies, especially at a competitive level, can deal
they're fighting mandrakes
over the course of 5 turns.
Holy shit, are guard locking me out this early? What the fuck?
Custodies can.
What? Like, they don't like push you. They just like sort of sit on there like half of the board and like hold their objectives, kind of thing.
I'm locked out by guard. What the fuck am I supposed to do here?
You can do it if you have great turn 1 positioning.
Mm-hmm.
But the hardest part for Custodies against that type of army is going to be your movement.
Yeah. So it's that thing of just like, if you have like one bad turn, you basically don't have the damage output to recover.
No, I did fight a guard army that used a lot of infantry at the last open I played in, with the only tanks they had being like 2 Lehman Russes and 1 Rogel Dorn. And I'm not gonna lie, I slapped that army shit.
So, my guard army without the tanks.
Yeah.
I replaced the tanks with Valkyries, which make up for it a bit, but...
Yeah, it's 120 Hormagaunts, 120 Termagants, 66 Miragaunts, 30 Barbgaunts, it's 336 models plus a Warlord.
Fuck off, guard! Jesus Christ! My base is half dead because of them.
the Neurogons would be the most difficult to deal with.
They got the normal thing, don't they? Am I wrong on that? No, I don't know. This is one of those armies I look at and I'm like, do I build this and tee it in like Tabletop Simulator just to like see what it's like? Because I am never doing that in like models. Like as soon as I saw the what was it, the guard one for Armageddon, the one that actually basically takes super heavies as characters. It's like, cool, how many super heavy tanks can I get in a 2,000 point army? Just play that.
Jesus Christ, that should not have taken... Oh my god, they did so much damage in, like, no time at all, and there was, like, 3 squads. I got locked out by guardsmen for a minute there. What the shit? Oh, and there's Matrix eating men. Nice, cool, awesome.
I mean, like, Garboy, that honestly looks kind of fun. Like, stupid, but kind of fun.
Like, at the end of the day, is like when someone asks me like, "Is this list good?" I have to look at them and go, "What do you want it to do? What are you doing?" Because looking at an army, yeah, I can get the general gist of what your strategy is, but like, I don't care about that. I care about what you're trying to do here.
Also, like, there is kind of like a thing at like Warhammer tournaments that you can do, which is you just take like a weird army and it will mess with certain people. Like certain people, like they are like their army is like tech to like deal with specific like meta threats in like the meta game, and if you just take like something weird that they are not expecting, it will throw people off their game. Like,
I brought rubric spam. Like when I went to the last Edmonton Open, my army was rubric spam. People were expecting 1,000 Suns to bring Magnus and Kairos.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't. I chose I chose Terminators.
Yeah, it's like Paul Spada stuff does that with the Centurion thing. He took 36 Centurions to a tournament. It was bad, but he took 36 Centurions to a tournament.
And you surprised so many people with that.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Did they just... Who got wiped out?
I want to crush my enemies with bodies because, you know, fuck tanks, fuck allies, fuck everything else, flip them with infantry and hope for the best. I mean, sure. Like, it's the same as I'm never going to complain about someone taking, like, green, green Horde Orc armies. Like, where it's just like, what have you got? I've got 100 and something regular Orc boys. You know what I mean?
I miss the days of Catan spam. Can't you spam Catan now, or am I missing something?
I think you still can. I think people think they're not going to be able to soon because as of Wednesday, there'll probably multiples of Catan probably cost extra points.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, because Catan are fucking cracked as shit right now. Listen, I got a single Captain in Gravis armor wandering around the board with a Artificer armor, and his whole job is just to be a mini Catan and stand there. Being a funny little guy. It's kind of fucked up.
So you're going to call him your settler?
Yeah, I'm going to call him my Settler of Catan. He's just going to stand there menacingly.
He's your Settler of Catan.
I was actually painting him before I went out for a little bit today.
Just like blue tack like a sheep meeple or something onto his base.
It's actually really funny because I went to this event on Saturday, a 2v2 event. I play with my brother as my teammate, and It wasn't so much practice as it was me, like, I guess it was practice, because I'm, like, trying to remember the rules of my army off the top of my head. I.e., try not to look at your book as much as possible. That was what I was trying to do there. While playing. And that captain went toe-to-toe with a war dog and survived 3 turns.
Yeah.
He didn't kill it, but he survived 3 turns.
Did you see GW's marketing speak today for yeah, we're not entirely sure these rules are going to be like balanced or fair,
yeah, I
so
checked it. I checked it out today. Like, I checked it out on stream, actually.
Yeah, it's that thing of like, oh, this might be just hideously unbalanced. So we're gonna do like monthly check-ins.
Yeah, like quarterly check-ins and everything.
Instead of quarterly at the moment. It's like, okay.
Which I'm like, I hate that they had to say that out loud because of like the amount of bullshit they've had to deal with, but I am happy they said it.
Yeah.
Because now people won't be able to accuse them of not caring, even though like
there's like business rumors. There's like apparently like, behind the scenes rumors that we know they got a new head of game design, and like community management and stuff around about Grotmas, like the first Grotmas they did, the one that everyone really liked.
Yeah.
They got basically a new head of game design at that time as well, who like comes from like board game and like video game scene, and like that isn't like an internal like hire, isn't like an internal promotion through GWs. Like, specifically was like headhunted from like another industry.
Man, it's like that industry is currently going through a lot right now. It's very easy to pick people off like that.
Yeah, but also like that's when like a lot of the there's a theory going on at the moment that basically the 11th edition rules have had since then in terms of development. Like they normally would have got started about 4 years ago. They probably got started about maybe 2.5 years ago. They took what was already going to be done and then have just been like, no, change, like, but like things had to go out to print at a certain time, so it's just like, screw it, we'll patch it on the app, kind of thing.
If you can add an army to Warhammer, what would you add? Dinosaurs.
XX. Yeah. Maybe people would shut up about Harlequins being their own army.
I just said dinosaurs. I didn't even have to. You don't even have to have elves in them. I say dinosaurs. Because I don't know what army we need in 40k right now. We kind of have everything checked out. I don't know what we could add to 40k, honestly.
Dark Mechanicus.
I would like Dark Mechanicum. I actually kind of agree. I think Dark Mechanicum would be interesting.
I mean, fair.
That's honestly the only thing that comes to mind, though.
But then my argument is how do you make that distinct enough from regular Mechanicus?
Oh, you go like heavy into you mine the old Forge World kits for all the weird demon engine stuff.
Oh, so you mean like bring back decimators and stuff like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you like the competitification of 40k? I wish it went back to... Hey, Mello! Hey, Mello! Mello, I'm going to tell you something right now. That's what they're doing in 11th. Read Warhammer Community, please.
Oh, they're doing both. They're making both the same.
Yeah.
Like,
what do I think of the competitification of 40k? I think the community needs to... Genuinely, I'm going to say this about the Warhammer community. I love the community. This is my community. I love it very much. Y'all need to stop being fucking doomer and negative. Because seriously, it's really starting to piss me off.
I mean, I remember...
like, I Mello, this is just a... Mello, this isn't directed at you, by the way. I want to make this very clear. It's not directed at you. I don't want this to feel like it's directed. This is a broader community problem. this 40K is a game of communication. It is a game where you and one other fuckhead are standing across the table from each other playing plastic toy soldiers. You need to be an adult, or at least something capable of communication, and talk to your opponent about not playing matched play. Because there are other ways to play 40K. There is open play, which is the game mode that encourages you to play with different rule sets. Open play is, here's the spine of 40K, do what you want with it. And this is something that pissed me off and many others off in 10th edition, where people were like, well, 40K is boring because match play. Well, then why are you playing match play? There are other ways to play 40K.
Why are you not playing any of the narrative missions? Why are you not playing the missions they release every month in White Dwarf?
Yeah. Why don't you make your own custom missions like I had to when I was a kid? There are ways around this, and people weren't willing to do it. And this comes back to what I said. Warhammer competitive players and other players in Warhammer 40K are uniquely fucking stubborn. And it pisses me off. Because I'm over here trying to come up with fun ways to make things interesting. And they're like, nah, I don't want to do that. Then stop your bitching.
Can you imagine telling a D&D, like, can you imagine if Wizards turned around and said, or like people like thought like, yeah, we're gonna start playing D&D, but we're only ever gonna play the pre-written modules, and we're never gonna change anything, and you have to use pre-generated characters because that's the only way that it's fair.
Yeah, D&D would die immediately. Which, honestly, it should. You should all be playing Pathfinder, because Paizo deserves some love right now, because they're going through it.
Yeah.
Please go support some Paizo stuff, and support the creators who are getting laid off, sadly.
Yeah. Also, one of my friends will probably stab me if I don't recommend you should try Morkborg, which is a very fun, weird fantasy system.
But anyway, 40K did not get competitive. Like, 40K did not get competitivization. 40K had a lot of new players that didn't seem to understand that there were other ways to play. And I'm not gonna lay blame solely at new people, because guess who keeps pushing competitive play? It's like there's a whole subsect of content creators here on YouTube, like Paul is bad at everything, and a few others like Warhammer and Auspex Scan and everything. And again, they're wonderful people. They're good content creators. But what do they focus on? Competitive. So, a lot of new people see only this, and they think that the only way to play 40K is the competitive way. It was a natural problem that was going to form. Now, with GW saying very explicitly, we are changing the game in a direction that allows us to form more storytelling and be more creative with it, this is a good form. Now, at the same time, they did state, we're not abandoning competitive, you're not being hung out to dry, even though a lot of doomsayers were saying, this is where we die! Ah! That's not what GW said. And that's not what the rules are saying from what I've read. It is, we are refocusing. We are trying to make this fun for everybody. But at the same time, we're not compromising what makes the game fun.
Yeah.
I.e.,
Like,
we're allowing everybody to play 40K in their way.
And yeah, if you don't think previous editions were also had like a large competitive focus, I'm gonna straight up tell you, like, I was playing in 3rd, 4th, 5th, and a little bit of 6th edition, and at least in 3rd, 4th, and 5th, whenever like the competitive scene was to a point that it was rewriting the codexes for competitive play. Like, if you went to competitive events in those editions with certain armies, you got more points than your opponent because those armies were considered weak. They never got patched. They never got like changed officially by GW, but like the tournament organizers would just rewrite the codexes.
Yeah, and hey guys, I started playing in 5th edition. I remember conga line strats because you could hold multiple objectives with one unit. So you know what a Blood Angels player did? He stretched out a Death Company unit of 15 across 3 objectives.
Yeah, 5th edition when like that kind of objective came in, wasn't it? Rather than just kill points, because 3rd and 4th are basically just kill points.
Yep. It was awful.
Yeah. I mean, I do think that I think that someone from GW at some point looked at some of the photos that get shown around of certain tournaments that have like the neoprene, the tournament branded neoprene objectives and the perspex, like area markers with just the perspex like sheet for the corner rune, and went, yeah, this makes our game look bad. Like, this actually makes our game look not appealing. You know what I mean?
In my opinion, your impersonation. Apparently, my impersonation of Doomers be funny. Well, yeah, because what is a Doomer? They're the annoying bastard that's complaining at a public place. That's all they are. It's annoying, and like, it's not hard to mock them. And trust me, like, I know, like, a lot, like, I do see the comments where, like, it's those same people, like, saying I'm just a shill and everything, but I respond with, you've done nothing to prove me wrong. And make your argument actually make sense.
Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence.
Mm-hmm. The Doom stuff I see feels very akin to what's going on in other game communities of people farming negative vibes from Reddit. Yeah, because that's how you get attention. That's how you make money.
Yep.
And notice that the people doing this, if you pay attention to their social media most of the time, they're not actually playing these games. They're not actually watching the shows they're talking about. They're not engaging with it.
Like, are there legitimate like complaints that you can make about how they are doing, like 11th edition? I think there are, legitimately. I think the fact that the rulebook does not actually give you the rules to play the game in their entirety is very bad. Like, that is a very bad thing for them to be doing. Because what it means is that this edition is in no way future-proofed for the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I can go and I can pick up a 5th edition or a 4th edition or a 7th edition rulebook if I want to play those editions. I can't actually purchase the 11th edition rules and get all the rules to play 11th edition. I will not be able to do that in the future. And I think that's a bad thing. I think the way they've marketed the run up to the edition has been not great, because frankly they should be better at doing certain things for the amount of money that company makes.
They should be at this point, yeah.
This is the bizarre thing, which is like, they got the Play on Tabletop guys to come down and play a game of 11th edition on like a GW stream, and it was not nice, wasn't particularly engaging, and people didn't enjoy it. Look at any of the content that group make, and you're like, they produce this stuff better than you. Just let them produce it. Like, you know, like,
just let them do it.
That's what Wizards of the Coast do. Wizards of the Coast contract, like their like Magic, like live play stuff is contracted out to a production company.
People that know how to like make it fun and entertaining.
And how to showcase your game, like in a, and also have that in, like, they get like Loading Ready Run to do like pre-made, like pre-release stuff for them, because those people have worked out how to make that game look good and are generally positive and have an engaged fan base that is amenable to that. Like, Games Workshop should be better at marketing their product. Like that.
Yeah,
I don't
fully
think
agree.
that's an unfair criticism of them.
Fully agree. They should be better at it.
Of course, we do your bidding.
I do wish the codexes were art books and lore books and the rules would be free. I would buy a codex for my army just to have cool art.
They are, and the rules are free.
Not for your individual armies.
Fair enough.
And they're not going to be in the new edition that said that. You have to still have to buy the codexes to unlock it on the app. Which,
Well,
I think is dumb.
the core rules are free, which I sent a boss a video on why.
Yeah. Like, I think the core rules being free is good. I think there should be a payment level that just unlocks the army on the app, that doesn't involve you buying codex first.
Don't know if we'll be able to come back from this, boys. this match is rough.
I think it's looking rough for Chaos. Maybe send the Raptors in, just like Hail Mary.
I did.
I don't know about
You
that.
didn't fortify enough. Hey, Hermes.
You're right, T-Com. I should have deployed you as the warsmith of our warband.
Well, clearly your problem is you only have one defiler. You need at least 3.
I'm producing more. Man, that competitive scene is rough. Look at all those defilers.
Yeah. Oh, is that why you can't get one? It's because they've all been taken by the competitive players.
Clearly.
Oof. Oof.
Defilers in such short supply, you can't even build them in Dawn of War.
Yeah, no, shit.
Dang it, GW, increase your production.
They are. They actually, they built an entire other factory. Then it got delayed getting started because of a bat.
It was a protected bat. It was a protected species.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I think we'll just lose this one. I can't even keep a defiler alive. Fuck.
That's pretty bad.
But no, they built an entire other factory apparently to do a whole bunch of more production. It is apparently now running. It's probably what's been producing a lot of the limited edition stuff, and means that they should hopefully be able to keep stuff in stock more. But they have the problem that their customer base has expanded vastly beyond their production capability. Which is a very good problem for a company to have, but it is still a problem. Like, and it's literally in their charter that they will produce they will produce the majority of their stuff in the UK. Like, they would actually have to like change a whole bunch of stuff in the internally in the company to change.
Well, I changed the game. I changed the army. Now, chat. We have General Mole of the 180th Mole Regiment. We got Colonel T-Com. We got Commander Old School, and we got Major Aramis.
I'm only a major?
Well, you're part of the command squad.
I mean, fair enough.
I'm only a major. Yeah, Major Alex Louise Armstrong. You gonna complain to me?
I was gonna say, if we're part of the command squad in this, I mean, one of us is a preacher, one of us is a psyker, and one of us is the commissar.
Okay,
All right,
so
T-Com
next
shooting
I'm
people.
probably
Got
the
it.
preacher.
Yeah, T-Com. Yeah, T-Com's the commissar. We know T-Com's the commissar. It's fine.
Yeah, let's be honest with ourselves.
Boss, I am declaring you a traitor to the Imperial Guard and taking command of this regiment.
What the fuck? What did I do?
We're chaos.
What the fuck?
Follow the
What?
Imperial
What the
Regiment.
shit? Hold on. Wait. Are you gravesing me right now?
I am.
No, she waits.
Yes.
No, she waits until you get back from the mission.
So that way she
She
doesn't have to
does
go out on
as
the...
well. She literally does.
Yeah, that is so. Oh, that was a
Not going
moment I
different.
read in that fucking book. I'm just sitting here like, okay, yeah, like they get pushed back. Like even the sisters are like, yeah, no, we couldn't have survived that if we tried. And then it's just like he leaves the room. Yarick leaves the room for like 2 seconds. Go ahead, Will.
He's not even going a minute.
Did you read the
That's all.
bit about what she did to her previous command that she was attached to?
Yeah, she basically called a tank commander a coward and taped him to the front of the fucking tank, and then shot him for surviving.
Yep. She ordered a suicidal assault on a Votan fortification. Yeah, don't attack a dwarf fortress. That's like makes sense.
That's rule one.
Yeah.
Not dying glorious.
And yeah, the tank managed to limp back to the thing. She walked up and shot him through the head with a bolt gun for surviving.
I thought he was dead, and she still shot him
No.
anyways.
Wait,
Oh, she ran
He was
around.
alive.
wait,
Oh, that's-
no, I
that's more
came up with a
impressive.
I came up with a new scenario. Hey, Perturabo has promised me personally a new Titan if we take this planet, so go die for me.
Oh, you petty.
It's
I want
T-Comp.
that fucking Titan.
I mean, I do too, but there are easier ways to get it than throwing away our own lives.
I also love
Easier,
that.
yes. Convenient, no.
I also love that. I also love that is how Yarick gets past Wazdaka on his way to the thing in the Armageddon story. Like Wazdaka has like completely blockaded the road and like is gonna stop Yarick from getting to his ultimate destination. So Yarick
Yep.
basically points a spotlight at a Titan and it distracts Wazdaka enough to like because Wazdaka's like, "Ooh, I want that.
The mega shiny.
The big
I want to
one.
kill that. I want to kill that."
The large-
Just
What the
ignores
fuck?
Yarick.
What the fuck is she smoking? That's the thing that a lot of people don't see. That people tend to try to either ignore or don't read about the Imperial Guard. That's a standard commissar.
Yeah, I mean, like they make some implications about things you might have seen on vid feeds at Armageddon that might have made her a bit worse.
Yeah, like
I don't know. Yeah,
Graves is an example of a commissar that Gaunt and Kane would look at and go, yeah, no, I don't like to be that commissar. And then people go, why? Because she's the example of what's called getting fragged, which happens to most commissars. The only reason she doesn't get fragged is that she's smart enough to not be around the soldiery.
Exactly. That's why she also only ever executes officers. If you
seems to always
notice.
execute the officers. Yeah,
Kills the officers, never the soldiers, so they can't necessarily.
no,
point
she
it
just
at-
gets the soldiers killed. There's a difference.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah, because now there's no one
Getting the
around to
soldiers
complain
killed
anymore.
Versus actually killing them.
Oh, T-Tom will get this reference. She's a great murdering officer.
Man, I need to get those casualty rates up. Throw in the infantry!
Exactly. When the
No,
administration's like, okay,
it-
we're running low on corpse starch. We need some extra
It's a
rations.
it's a line from Sharp, which is that there's two types of officers. There's killing officers and murdering officers.
Good morning,
Killing officer
Internet.
gets you a killing officer gets you killed by accident for like a cause or a flag or something. But a murdering officer gets you killed on purpose for a reason.
Yeah, Internet's a little bit better today. I did get some news from the service provider, because my wife was awesome and they called them yesterday. The news is that it might be that they are hoping that it gets fixed on the 17th.
Nice.
The day before I leave.
Ugh.
It'll be fixed for when you come back then, hopefully.
Yeah. I wish it was fixed sooner, but, like, hey,
You get to come home to working internet.
I get to come home to a working internet.
Hopefully, knock on wood.
Hopefully, knock on wood, yeah. I know, like, a lot of my mutuals and fellow streamer friends are, like, sending you best wishes about, like, everything, and I'm just like, I appreciate you all, but I'd much rather be gaming and chatting than sitting here doing nothing.
Don't worry. We'll get you back there.
Good day, sir announcer. Do you happen to have a Farsight video in your portfolio? Nope.
I don't think we have specific characters yet.
I haven't even gotten to specific characters. If I haven't talked about Rabute Gilliman in his own dedicated video, you think I got Farsight down the pipeline?
I was gonna say that might
I entirely
genuinely be.
forgot
Like, I genuinely suggest that as possibly like a mini need to know for like the Patreon.
Trajan video one.
Need to know individual
Oh, yeah.
character.
I do want to do individual characters. It's just I need to talk about the factions before I talk about the characters, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you do, but like if it's a Patreon thing, then you're taking it out of like. I just want to talk about this character for this reason. Like you could do a need to know Commissar Graves, and it's like 5 minutes long, 5-10 minutes long.
Yeah.
Like,
Basically, just like treat it like a longer short.
yeah.
I get that. I do.
What is a long short? Is that like a medium?
About a mid.
Yeah, a mid. Yeah. Just some mids.
You know how many crosses we got in that there truck? About a few.
Yep.
But yeah, like I want to talk. I know that people want like character videos. Like, what is this character about? What's he do? What's her thing? That kind of thing. I do want to talk about them, but there's foundational things that I need to get down first, right? And I know, like, with the Xenos characters, I have a better excuse to start doing those videos than I do, like, anybody from the Imperium and anybody from Chaos. And I know people are going to point to me like, well, what about Need to Know Abaddon? You did that video. There's justification for Abaddon, because Abaddon gives you context for the 13th Black Crusades, which then gave you context for the Battle of Cadia, and then Gathering Storm.
Unfortunately,
I had
Abaddon
to plan!
Abaddon is less a character and more a fundamental piece of the timeline.
Yep! And now you all see why I had to do Abaddon! Because if I don't talk about Abaddon, the 13th Black Crusade and the other 13 aren't going to make fucking sense.
Oh, speaking of Volcada, did you see that the apparently the new, I haven't read it yet, but apparently this month's issue of White Dwarf has a list of the current active war zones going into 11th edition.
I have not seen that yet. I didn't even know that was a thing. Because again, I've been super busy.
Yeah. Basically, it's without them saying it, it's like, yes, these are the things we are going to be focusing on in terms of the narrative. So it is. I'll get it for you because I have it. I have someone told me about it.
It's like talking about the Horus Heresy and never mentioning Horus. Yeah.
I mean, you could. That'd be funny.
It would be hilarious that, like, yes, the Horus Heresy saw 9 traitor legions fall to the forces of, like, powers of chaos. And never mention Horus once until, like, he gets stabbed.
I think that would.
Oh no! Don't even mention that.
Parody video at that point.
Don't even mention that. Just like how long? That's an interesting challenge. Like, how long can you talk about the Horus Heresy without ever mentioning Horus?
I think that's a little fucked if you're able to do that.
Can you definitely would take some time.
Can you be like a super vague and like just say like, "There's this guy."
No, you kind of have to like don't even let them know there's an organized leader.
Yeah, don't. It's a loose collection of idiots.
Basically,
I could probably do it.
I did have someone like, can a 40k have a plot line that doesn't have idiotic plots in it? And I'm like, well, can you make Grimdark without it being idiotic? And I'm like, you kind of need stupid people to make stupid decisions.
Yeah,
the Imperium fundamentally stupid
Imperium is
decisions.
kind of inherently stupid. Like,
Right, there's the Regent's Shadow, which was pretty intelligent.
well, like, but yes, but the Hexarchy are like inherently stupid.
I was more talking about how it was all arranged by the fucking custodians.
Yes, but also the fact
Weed
that
them out.
but the fact that those people thought that they would succeed in that.
They thought they were actually gonna storm the palace and take it over, and the custodians were just gonna let them.
Well, no, they specifically weren't going to storm the palace. They were just going to assume all other power on Terra and then summon Gilliman back and have him surrender to them peacefully.
Funny.
Yeah.
And I need people to understand this. What the fuck do you think Grimdark is? Like, how do you think we get to these bad places? Why do you think empires and countries fail? It's not, oh, weak men create hard times. No, very stupid people with very powerful allies get into power because stupid people are easily manipulatable, and people who are extremely powerful and short-sighted get into power. And then cause things to start falling apart.
Perfect example. Vrax could have been totally avoided.
Yep.
Yes.
The entire war.
Yep.
All it needed was people to, like, go, how about we just talk to the guy? And tell him, we have other plans for Vrax. We appreciate you. If you want to join the plan, that's fine. But we much prefer if you go back to being a cushy nobody.
No, we need to jump immediately to assassination.
And choose the wrong assassin to do it.
No, Vindicar's probably Vindicar is probably the correct one. The guy had a
given the conditions of trying to get to the Cardinal, yeah, Vindicar is the right choice.
The Vindicar was the right choice in that instance, but
that's also like it's what Vindicars do is like political assassination, like that.
We're bringing in the artillery, boys.
The shots will be fired.
Yeah, and I know people find that, like, I know that's extremely frustrating to a lot of people, but guess what? Grimdark tells you from the tagline, this shit sucks. You're not going to get smart people making smart decisions. You're going to be getting people that make incredibly frustrating decisions that frustrate you and make it depressing. Because guess what? Bad people in places that they shouldn't be get there all the time.
Yeah.
What happens when that's not stopped?
Okay, so active war zones
gets killed.
Here you go. Active war zones going into 11th edition. Top one, Armageddon, obviously.
Yeah.
Nachman Gauntlet.
Yep.
Cadian Gate.
Yep, Cadian Gate was going to be one.
The Nephilim Anomaly, aka the Pariah Nexus.
Yep. Oh, they're changing it to Nephilim Anomaly.
Yes, now. Because it's not just the Pariah, because, yeah.
It's expanded beyond the Pariah Nexus.
Or it's now what the Imperium calls it, is the Nephilim Anomaly.
That's fair.
The Bastior Front, which is the Fourth Chronic War.
Yep.
The Chelnath Expanse. Apparently.
What's that one?
That's the Tau Fifth Sphere. The Tau Fifth Sphere expansion, basically.
Oh yeah.
They tried to launch it just as the Great Rift happened, and a whole bunch of their ships got like blown off course and stuff. So now it's very disorganized, and they're kind of like fighting for their lives. Also, a bunch of the planets they thought they were corrupting to their side turned out to have gene steals on them.
Yeah, that's the whole thing about Psychic Awakening Tau Empire.
Yeah.
And the last time we left off is that Shadow Sun had sent the planetary governor of this one planet, hey, let's team up against the Gene Stealer cults because like this is a problem for both of us. And
Yeah.
the leader, like the planetary governor, is considering taking it, but she's hesitating because she doesn't know if it's a lie or not. Now, there's no reason for Shadowsun to lie, but when you see recorded footage of Tau crisis suits attacking Lehman Russes, there's a problem. And of course, people are going to be like, well, of course there's Lehman Russes. The Gene Stealer cults are using Imperial Guard vehicles and tanks. Yeah. Which is a problem.
Nothing like a good false flag operation.
The 500 Worlds, obviously.
Yep. My boys.
The Maelstrom, your other boys. And the Orgvar, which is the new one they're probably expanding on, which is a giant warp storm near the Leagues of Votann homeworld.
Ooh.
It's filled with like demons and stuff, and it's right. Basically, it opened up and like massively cut like into like a whole bunch of their space, and is like the in canon reason why they are now expansionist, because like a big chunk just that took out of their empire basically.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's always bad when demons decide to just crash your house.
Which is interesting because I was sort of under the impression that the books sort of implied that the Orgvar might have been the kin name for the Maelstrom, and the Maelstrom was just expanding. Like that was because that would make sense.
That would have been interesting.
Well, because like the whole point, the original lore for Badab is the reason Badab was fortified, and the reason they put Space Marine chapters there was to be a bulwark against the squats. In case the squats ever got like uppity, basically. So
some pretty uppity dwarves.
Yeah.
Can't have them getting too tall.
No. Just need to have them posing for photographs, commissars.
So hopefully more Votann fluff. Yep. Hopefully.
Yep.
Because they, along with, honestly, what groups right now need to be expanded upon is Gene Stealer cults, Leagues of Votann, Drukhari, and, yeah. Those groups need major expansion.
Gene Stealer cults need I'm going to say it as they need an Ultramarine. They need like a flagship Gene Stealer cult, basically, that isn't just like an archetype.
Agreed.
Like I know that.
That'd be weird because the whole point of them is that they prep the planet and then get eaten with the planet.
Yeah, but a bunch of them will escape on ships to go do it again. The cult's also self-perpetuating in that regard. They like smuggle themselves aboard like evacuation ships and things, usually.
Or like they
Also,
go out in like different other ships as well.
Yeah.
Also, you could have multiple cults on the same planet.
Yep. They tend to try to be on different continents, otherwise they'll come into conflict.
Honestly, I think that'd be hilarious if you got Gene Stealer cults to fight each other.
Yeah.
Backup plan. They fight each other and murder each other for us. Let them fight it. Let them have their own Council of Nicaea.
Yes.
Different
But they're all
initiatives.
psychers.
That is, in fact, a weird problem.
We're not talking about the Psyker one. We're talking about the
psychers.
Christian one.
Oh, fair. Okay.
There's a bit of announcer's knowledge for you. That's some of my history knowledge coming out.
Right.
So is this the
Break out
Judea's
the,
People's Front or the People's Front of Judea situation?
Also, it's almost like Gene Stealer cults are a commentary on communism.
Are they?
Kind of. Well, they kind of are. They are They're kind of
Collective.
bizarrely, they're no, they're weirdly GW playing with color revolution theory a little bit.
Victory is assured.
Oh.
What is your wish?
The idea of like revolutions being all like the work of like something's master plan, and that the people that get involved in them are basically unwilling pawns in like a bigger game kind of thing.
Interesting.
You think this thing is improving your life, and to a certain extent it possibly is, but like there's always like sinister motives because it's 40k and we kind of face things.
Oh, that's not good.
Because no one is good in 40k, and we need to remind people of that occasion.
Yeah.
They got 3 paint engines just kind of floating around here. Oh, God.
Engine of pain.
An engine
Not
of
flying like
pain
that other
and
one did,
suffering.
are they?
I'm just currently bombarding the bridge they're standing on, so hopefully...
Oh.
Next thing you know, they find out that they do indeed have hover.
What would you have me do?
That's something I hope they bring back if they redo Drakari, some Drakari models, is the Beastmasters.
What's your favorite
Not a
underrated
fun-
Warhammer 40k book? Underrated?
Inspire our men.
I don't really have one, honestly. I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Victory is assured.
Hmm.
My soul it shall be done. Where is his will needed?
I like his Storm Kingmaker, but I don't think that's underrated. I just think
It's
a lot of
not
people don't-
underrated.
I was gonna say I don't think a lot of people read books about assassins. Good book, it's a really good book.
I think Nemesis is like the closest thing I have to like
The Carrion Throne.
Carrion Throne is decent. Yeah, the not Watchers, the Watchers of the Throne series, not the Vault's Terror series, not the Watchers of the Throne.
I haven't been able to
Whichever
read
one
that
them
book
is-
yet. Yes, TCOM, I know that you gave me a token for it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I wasn't gonna bring it up.
He managed to hold himself back.
Yeah, I actually wasn't. I wasn't gonna bring it up.
I have so many of these books to read, chat, and everyone's like, "Have you read it yet? Have you read it yet?" Do I look like a man who can read every book that comes out?
Then you have the Star Wars books I gave you. You have to read those.
I'm going to die.
Listen, boss, even me as the readaholic in the room, I have plenty of books.
I'm trying to keep up with like so many manga right now and other books, and I'm sitting here just like I haven't even been able to finish like several other books that I want to get done. Cries.
It's not. Oh, okay, it's not a Warhammer 40k book. I'm gonna cheat and say it's this trilogy because I never hear people talking about it. It's great. It's from Warhammer Fantasy. It's called the Slaves to Darkness trilogy. And it is basically it's 3 books, and they are about these 2 characters, who start off as sort of like Romeo and Juliet, star-crossed lovers, kind of like they want to be together and all this kind of stuff. And their wedding gets broken up by a witch hunter, who is accusing one of them of. Accusing her of being a witch and being enthralled to chaos in Warhammer Fantasy. And then she goes on to basically become like a sort of a sainted hero, and he goes on to become a chaos champion.
Oh.
So they come into conflict like immediately as a result of this.
Oh,
And
wow.
3 books of essentially what they do. It's great. It's really good. It's a good little series.
We need a dilation of time with Day going from 24 to 72 hours so we can have time to read books and do other things. Are you insane? What?
Don't let the capitalist overlords hear you saying that. They'll work you 3 days and still pay you for one. Well, if they can, they'll get away with paying you nothing, but that's a completely different issue.
And then you have my government who currently is trying to ban social media for under 16-year-olds.
Same in my country, and it's fucking stupid.
Do you know what's especially stupid? You know what's especially stupid about it in my country?
What?
The government insists on basically only fucking communicating policy with people via social media, and they want to reduce the voting age to 16.
Yeah, makes sense.
So they won't allow people on the social media in advance of when they're able to vote in order to gain knowledge about politics.
Of course not, because then they might be a threat to the power structure. Come on now, we all know that.
You know, I said it in my fucking mod chat earlier today, and I'm gonna reiterate it here, everybody. I feel so out of the fucking loop on everything right now, it's ridiculous.
Don't worry, boss, I'm also not on social media, so I don't know anything that's going on.
It's not just social media, like, I've just been overly busy. I haven't been able to look at everything and see everything. And
Entirely understandable.
I feel so out of the fucking loop, it's driving me up the wall. And, like, when you guys are like, have you seen, like, a lot of the stuff coming out of America right now? I'm like, I'm really not trying to pay attention to America right now.
I would personally recommend that.
And it's like, then you guys say, like, the most wholesome shit, and I'm like, what the fuck was this?!
The whole Mormon Mafia thing is still going on when it comes to Legos, but that'll hopefully burn itself out.
I just want to go to the Edmonton Open, play a tournament, and then come back and the world's not on fire. Can I ask that much? I do not want my life to be constantly the joke of the one guy from Community walking in with the pizza going, hey guys, and then everything's on fire. Fucking Old School's like bleeding out on the floor as Aramis is like putting pressure on the wound. Fucking T-Com is like sitting in the corner like huddled up muttering that fucking custodians might come to save him. Shadow's over there like beating the fire with like a half-burnt sweater. Owl is just there rooting for the fire to keep going. And then here I am just sitting like, and then I see like everyone else just like staring concerned. What the fuck? Hi everybody, welcome to Announcer of Games. He's totally fine. He's not having a mental breakdown or anything. I just want to cook at my barbecue!
Life is very stressful and inherently designed to overwhelm you, so you can't actually absorb everything around you, thus requiring you to make less than optimal choices as to your own awareness of both your community and the greater world.
I just want lunch. Oh no, I think I like stated pretty accurately how everyone would react to all that.
Yeah, probably trying to save somebody's life.
Like, I again, chat, I don't mean to be like Debbie Downer. I just am standing here like, I just want to, I just need like 5 minutes. I just need to get through this tournament. That's all I'm focused on right now. And then I get so many people asking, have you seen this? Have you seen this? And I'm like, no. Because I've been spending the past, like, the past 2 weeks dealing with my internet. And not being able to solve my internet. And then preparing for a tournament. Which involves painting my models. And trying not to lose my shit. Holy fuck, these paint engines are annoying.
I was about to say, how many more models do you have left to paint, or do you finally finish them?
I have to finish this Gravis Captain, I still gotta finish the Land Raider.
Okay, so
And then I have to
it's
base
not-
everything, which shouldn't take long, because I'm not, like, being intricate with it.
Okay, I was gonna say the
What are
biggest
you planning to
issue.
do base them?
I'm just gonna do dirt.
Your normal bases.
I'm standing on dirt.
Fair.
Maybe put some tufts of grass on the dirt. If we can afford it!
Do you, have,
Spicy.
do you have a texture paint that you prefer, or are you going old school with sand?
We're just have the texture paint from GW. I know, I'm boring.
No. He said I'm literally. I look over at my giant tubs of texture paste that I use for basing. Because, like, I spend way too much money on paints and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really trying, everybody. And, like, there has been some very pleasant surprises recently. Like, learning that Numbskulls follows me on Blue Sky and is subscribed to me, that was a nice surprise. That was a very nice surprise. And then, it was even funnier when there was like, oh, it's about time that the boss of this Discord server realized that my bosses follow him. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, there has been good stuff, chat. Do not get me wrong. I've just been completely fucked. Brain-wise for, like, the past week. And there's been no break. It's why, like, I also have been making shorts either. It's because, like, I just haven't been able to think of anything to talk about. And then... Go. I feel you, though. I have about 600 points of guard built, needing painted, and another 600. That's the thing, like, my army is mostly done. It's just, I need to finish it. I just need to finish, like, a Land Raider, and that's it. And then I'm all good. Then I'm done. Nothing else to worry about. And then I can sleep. He needs to huff the Citadel paint to make the to make his sadness go away. God, if only it were that easy. Man, that was a fight with the Drukari. Fuck that, he needs a drink. I don't drink, ironically. I have a bar and I don't drink.
I think you can drink that when alcoholic.
I mean, yeah, but, like, I don't drink alcohol. I'm not getting Halo Campaign Evolved because fuck them, they used AI. They used generative AI in that game. Go fuck themselves. Also, why do you need to buy Halo 1 Remake? There's a perfectly playable version that has no generative AI in it. You can just buy the Master Chief Collection. Also, another funny thing that I did see.
Okay, I think something.
Also, well, your mic is, like, weird today.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So Gears of War news, because that's another game franchise that I like. What do you know? The Warhammer fan likes Gears of War. Fucking shock. Anyway, so the director of that game was asked, so did you guys use generative AI in it? He said, fuck no, that shit's stupid. We got an amazing art team, and that art book is going to be awesome. And I'm like, yeah! That's the shit I like to see. No generative AI in Gears of War E-Day. So, happy day for me. Just a question. Why didn't Gilliman tell everyone that Big E needed to die to be reborn or freak out when he saw him after? Because Gilliman doesn't know that? And if the Emperor dies, then he becomes the Dark King?
I don't think Gilman even knows that.
Yeah, Gilliman doesn't even know that. Where the fuck did you hear that news?
Like, the only person who thinks that, like, there is, like, the Emperor dying might be, like, what he actually wanted is, I think, Dorn, as of the most recent Scouting book.
Yeah, and that's kind of left up in the air.
Yeah.
Maybe Trejoran, but probably not.
No.
Yeah, like, Gilliman doesn't know that, and no one ever told him that, not even the Emperor. So I don't know where you got that from.
Like, Gilliman is the... You've not finished that book, have you?
I have not finished Ashes of the Imperium, no.
I will shut up.
Sorry. No, I'm wondering where you heard that, though. I'm wondering where you heard that news, because, like, I've never heard that ever be uttered. Getting used to the lore and just wondered. Well, I'm sorry, but that's just completely incorrect. And what if announcer of games a warlock patron to a kobold? I mean, if you want me to be your warlock patron, I will be. Just remember that I'm miserable.
That make you a magic daddy?
What do you want? I want to cast Eldritch Blast. Just buy a crossbow. It does the same thing.
But it looks killer. You can get radiant crossbows.
Yeah, but I can't fire from my fingertips now, can I? Just become a sorcerer! It's just me constantly complaining that you should pick another class.
Also, gnomes exist. I'm sure they can miniaturize a crossbow.
Well, when Gilliman returned, he went to see Big E, and he just kind of figured he would have known his father was a perpetual. He didn't know what a perpetual was. That's not common knowledge. And, like, he went to go see the Emperor and talk to him about, like, how the fuck do I fix this? And that conversation ended with, I don't know, figure it out.
Also, I'm not entirely here right now.
But being a sorcerer is too much of a job. Get me a cosmic sugar daddy. I am not a sugar daddy! I can barely afford rent! What makes you think I can give you Eldritch Blast, motherfucker? Because I asked nicely. I can't wait to hear Dom talk about his wife, but now in prettier skin.
The fuck
Mellow!
that's supposed to mean?
Mellow! Holy shit! For those that don't know, especially I assume none of you have played Gears of War.
The first one.
So in Gears of War 2, it's revealed that Dom has a wife, right? And she was kidnapped by the Locust. Sometime before, like, the first game happened. And he's hoping that by going in the second game, the plot of the second game is that you're invading the Locust's home turf. And he's hoping that you will find, like, they can find his wife down there. We also learn about the Locust's own version of camps. Not the fun camps, the bad camps. And they're so horrible that even being there for a day caused one of the hardest motherfuckers that your squad knew to kill himself after you freed him from it. You find Dom's wife near the end of the game, and the cutscene has Dom totally personify her as something else, and then when they pull back the camera to show you Marcus's perspective and bringing Dom back to reality, she is an emaciated, lobotomized mess. And yeah, so that joke is really fucking dark, Mello. That was really fucking dark. Holy fuck. Yeah, Gears of War goes into some really dark places. Is that fridging Dom's wife? I argue that she didn't have a character to begin with, but the whole point of fridging is that you kill off a female character to give a male character more development. So, is this an example of fridging? Yes.
Mara Jade.
Oh yes, one of the better examples. Dark humor, still humor. Yeah, but damn.
Kyle Vayner. The guy's so nice they did it to him twice. Like,
I mean, and then Dom.
Twice.
I cried so hard as a kid. I just kind of went like, I knew the twist. Like, I played Gears of War. Like, when I played Gears of War, I played it with my brother because we were playing up to the release of Gears of War 4. And both me and my brother knew that, like, his wife's probably fucked. And it happened, and we're like, that's dark. That is fucking dark. And we weren't sad about it. We were just more like, damn, they fucking went there. And then we played 3, and we're like, no, Dom! Because he fucking blows himself up. What's your favorite Gears of War? My favorite Gears of War is Gears of War 4. I don't care what people say. I like Gears of War 4, and I like Old Man Marcus because Old Man Marcus is funny. I like when I'm what the fuck's his name? I like when John DiMaggio doesn't give a fuck. I like when he plays characters that are allowed to swear and just not care. That stuff is funny to me. When he screams, "God damn it, they're rooting my fucking tomatoes," when you're fighting through his homestead, it's hilarious to me. I just remember being pub stomped by my friends who had Xboxes. Aw. Can't stop the coal train, baby. What'd you think of 5? Ooh, Gears of War 5. Okay. Gears of War 5. Gears of War 5 is a completely exceptional game, and I think mechanically it's still a very sound and very good game. The sections that were moment-to-moment linear were very good. I liked the story that it was focusing on the... Why am I forgetting her name? It's been a while since I played the games. Hold on. Let me pull up her name. Gears of War 5 protagonist. Kate. I like that we focused on Kate. I like that the games left the didn't focus on the Phoenix family. I enjoyed that very much. I like that we focused on someone else, and I like that we got a little bit deeper into the experiments that were alluded to in 2 and 3. I like that a lot. I like that they made Marcus's son. I like that they made him more complicated. I like that he was a young officer in the COG, and that a situation made him panic, and that he fucked up and got a lot of civilians killed. That's more interesting than him being a good boy. And that explains, like, why he would, like, defect from the COG and join the Outlanders. Because he felt ashamed and he wanted to go fix it. I like that. I think that was very good. What I didn't like, the two main things I didn't like, were one, the ending of the game, which is you have to make a decision whether to kill Dell, one of your squad mates, or you have to kill James. You either have to kill the guy who pissed you off at the start of the game, or you have to kill the best friend that's been with you since the entire game. Like, since the start of the game. And we all know who they're going to kill Dell. We all know that when Gears of War 6 comes out, it's going to be Dell that fucking died. Why even bother giving me the choice? You know they're not going to kill James. I'll be very surprised if they kill James, but they're not going to kill James. They're going to kill Dell. I think that's fucking stupid. Why put that in my hands? If I know for a fucking fact you're not gonna nut up and let Dell live. And then the other major complaint is, yeah, the skiing sections suck. I fucking hate the sailing sections. I hate that for 2 major sections of the game, I'm stuck on this stupid fucking sailboat and I have to, like, run around an open world map. I don't like it. It breaks the pace of the entire game. Like, you have intense moment-to-moment actions, and then you have 20 minutes of nothing. Intense moment-to-moment action, 30 minutes of nothing. It's boring as shit. It's a massive pace breaker and a massive problem with 5. But otherwise, Mass Effect, like Gears of War 5 is... I see the Mass Effect, that's why I fucked up. Gears of War 5 is a perfectly good game. I just think that the sailboat moments were absolute pace breakers. And genuinely, it would have been better to not have those moments in there. But the rest of the stuff from, like... Oh, well, you remember our robot ally? Like, the robots we fought in the previous game? Like, in Gears of War 4? Now they're our allies. Now they're our friends. Cool. Awesome. That's a great idea. Wait, what do you mean the Locusts have a way of fucking with them now? Holy shit, that's very interesting. There's new enemy types that were really interesting, like the swarms and everything. Those were a great idea. I like that a lot. And I like that they confirmed, yeah, no, the Locusts are human. They're us. It's why we're biologically compatible. That was a great reveal.
I mean, I'm sure the shippers loved that part.
I also really enjoyed the other faction that's basically Gears of War USSR. Oh yeah, I do like that we had a different faction that was basically the USSR in Gears of War. It was funny. Yo, Baird, who's this friend of yours? Oh yeah, he was with, like, the other group. The who? He was with them? Yeah, we're best friends. I fucking hate his guts. But he's good mechanic. Call me a berserker the way I lay down the hammer. Sorry, not sorry. What do you mean laying down the hammer? I didn't see you laying down the hammer there. I gotta go to my YouTube chat. Give me a minute. Cause like my multi-stream doesn't keep up. Give me a moment. Hammer of Dawn. Oh yeah, the Hammer of Dawn's a fun-ass weapon. Until you play 3, which in that case you can't fucking use it.
That's dumb.
Gears of War 5 was Microsoft's attempt at Last of Us storytelling. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. Gears of War 5 was an attempt at like Last of Us storytelling, and I don't think it worked.
Well, Last of Us works storytelling wise because you spend so much fucking time with the Joel and Ellie. I haven't played 5, so I don't know how much time you spend with your squad.
5. So in Gears of War 4, which is where like it's the new generation, you spend the entire game with James, Del, and Kate, and Marcus. Because you're trying to save Kate's village, because the village gets abducted. Her village gets abducted by like the new antagonist of the game. And you spend a lot of time with them. You get to know like, hey, who are the outsiders? Who are like these people? Because there's a major time skip of like 20 years in Gears of War from 3 to 4, and you get to like know the state of the world. And guess what? A war that nearly wiped out both sides is going to leave the planet in a very not so good place. It's healing, but it's not. It's healing. It's healing, but it's not there yet. Like there's massive like windstorms that happen, and they're so like imagine like a hurricane mixed with like a lightning storm, mixed with a sandstorm kind of a thing. Like that's how devastating these things can get. Actually, better comparison. Just imagine Armageddon's months of flame or fire, whatever.
The only thing I know about 4 and 5 is just this one meme where Marcus meets his son and just starts punching himself in the face like, no, don't cry. That's how Dom died. I'm so happy I could cry, but I won't.
You do get like they do imply like a lot of stuff happened in the background because they want to like build up mysteries and such. Like, hey, why did JD and Del leave the COG, which they do answer in 5? What was Marcus's opinion of James? And this is why I like 4 a lot, is that it has Marcus in it, and Marcus is just it's old man Marcus. He's still a grump, and it's amazing. And you're introduced to Marcus in 4 with James like busting down the door and going, "Yo, Dad, you home?" And he's like, "Hey, son, how you doing?" As he's sitting in a chair in the dark with a beer in his hand, like a fucking Nom veteran.
Oh no!
And he's just like, "Hey, Dad, see the house is like still see that Mom's house is like a fucking wreck." And he's like, "You've been doing anything? And how'd you know we were even coming?" Points to the fucking TV behind them. That's a security camera. Oh, it's great shit. Oh, and Marcus just like lays into his son like, what kind of trouble are you in? COG incoming. What the fuck did you do? God damn it, James! But I do like that when his son and his friends are in trouble, he's like, fuck, yeah, I gotta help them. To be fair, Marcus has so much PTSD. Yeah, he does. Oh, God. And then the whole game is focused on, like, hey, what happened in like the interlying years, and how did the cog, like, why don't JD, Dell, and Kate, and by the way, they call James JD because his name is Jason Dom Phoenix. And they
Really?
go like, why didn't you guys talk to us about like all this stuff? And Marcus kind of just lays it out flat that we didn't want to talk about it. There's no way to talk about it. It's too painful. So, like, we opened up a bunch of graves. We tossed all the locust corpses and weapons down into those graves, and then we buried them, and then we never talked about it again.
Okay, question. When they opened up these graves, did they take the bodies of the people who were in the graves out already, or did they just toss the locust stuff at the top of people?
Everybody gets tossed in! Fucking Kobe! But yeah, like, it...
I'll open this grave. I fucking hated that guy.
And yeah, like, you go to, like, all these old places that Marcus knows about, but you wouldn't as a player and as Jade and, like, as the other characters, because these weren't places that you visited. But you get to experience the parts of the war that you never got to experience before in, like, in a sense of you are walking through a graveyard that is now a war zone. And you get to see like how the characters bounce off one another, how they all look at Marcus like, hey, so like these are the ghosts of your guys' past coming back to haunt us. What the fuck? And Marcus is just like, I don't got a fucking answer. I buried this and didn't want to talk about it.
You're the ones that came back and forced me to remember this shit.
Exactly. And then you get to Gears of War 5, which is, okay, now everyone's on the same page. The new threat called the Swarm, their whole, like, that's their whole gimmick, is that they kidnap humans and turn you into them. And essentially it's, right now we're evacuating all the outlying, like, towns and colonies now to come back to the major cities so we can better fortify them, and that way we can starve the enemy of new blood.
That always goes well.
Yeah, and guess what, guys? Hey, the COG weren't nice. Let's put it that way. Because it's told in Gears of War 4 why the Outsiders exist is that they're groups of remaining humans that relied on the COG, and the COG let them down. Like, best comparison is think UNSC versus the Insurrection. Except the UNSC, when they sent in people to be nice the first time, the COG came in with a shotgun. And basically said, yeah, no, this is ours now. And then the people went, fuck you, you abandoned this fort, asshole. What right do you have to come and take our shit away? Could a Gears of War RTS work? They actually did. They actually had their own XCOM game. It was weird. What were we going to say there, T-Com?
I said Jesus. Jesus gave us the right.
Yeah, and the COG were, and then, as time went on, that COG soldier became the Beatty unit, which is a robot. How do you think people took that? Instead of a Marine shooting you with a shotgun, it's a droid with electric bullets. So not only does it fucking hurt to get shot, you're being electrocuted while shot. Can't help but think the COG kind of fucking suck. But hey, the COG, to a lot of these people, when they see that what the Swarm's doing, they go, okay, yeah, I'll deal with the COG. But then you got some groups that are stubborn as shit. Could a Gears of War dating sim work? What do you... I mean, do you want Muscle Man 1? Muscle Man 2? Muscle Mommy 1 or Muscle Mommy 2?
Yes.
I mean, I'm down with some Muscle Mommies. I wouldn't mind if I had a girlfriend that could carry me. Just saying. If you don't like guys, gals, non-binary pals, if you don't like the idea of your girl carrying you, get a new perspective in life. Get a fresh perspective. The birthing farms kind of said it from the start. They've never been the best people. I will argue that having a program where you encourage your population to grow, in the case of what happened in Gears of War, to be something that is defensible, but the way they went about it is where you pull the fuck back. Oh yeah, like we developed a special machine to help you have more kids. Or, hear me out. We don't do that, because that's what got Marcus's wife killed. We don't do that. But I've already done it. What the fuck? But yeah, Gears of War 5's plot is that the girl Kate from Gears of War 4, it turns out that her parentage is related to the Queen of the Locust. Because her mom was the daughter of the Locust Queen that you killed in Gears of War 3. And she's trying to figure out her heritage and why she keeps having hive mind-like dreams with the Swarm. She's like trying to figure, like, that's the plot of Gears of War 5. Figure out this connection. Because if you can figure it out, maybe you can use it against the Swarm. Turns out that you just accidentally revived Queen Mara using her mom's corpse. Oops. So it's the grandma living in the mom's corpse that is now a fully revived being.
Who doesn't like a little bit of necromancy?
Who doesn't like a little bit of necromancy in your grandma mother? What makes the Swarm different from the Locusts? Oh, okay.
Branding?
So essentially there is no difference. It's what JD and Dell were calling them at the start of Gears of War 4, but then you find out halfway through 4 that the Swarm is just a evolved form of the Locust.
Same people, different group.
Yeah, same people, different group. And yeah, like the Locusts are evolved now, and it's basically just like, why don't we call all caterpillars butterflies? But your friends aren't dead, and if they're not dead, then they're no friends of mine. But yeah, like that's
if you want to.
That's the difference between like the Locust. There is no difference between them. They're the same faction at the end of the day. It's just the Locust figured out that, hey, we can turn humans into us.
What flavor do you want them in?
Same people, but a different shade of yellow pixels. Not yellow. Very red. They're like the Tyranids. No, they're not like the well,
maybe they are.
Not really, because like the Locusts can still, like, they're all individuals still. Like an individual Locust can reason and talk. Tyranids can't. We just never really bothered to learn about them in Gears because we're not playing the scientists. We're playing the guys that blow shit up. The only one that did want to understand them was Baird, and that was only to a certain degree of how better to kill them.
Yeah, Baird.
Damon Baird. Funny man. I'm talking about how they keep adapting throughout all the games. But they're not. Gears of War 2 is them trying to leave the underground because the underground is filling with emulsion, which is killing them, which they couldn't adapt to that. It was turning them into like zombies and shit. And then Gears of War 3 was them barely surviving. They didn't adapt to shit. And then, like, at the end of, like, then it turns out in 4 that the thing that we used to beat them didn't beat them. Oh no, it's like super weapons don't work. I mean, don't we talk to Rom in like the first game, or him talk to us? He talks to us. He insults us. Like, that fucker talks some shit. Yeah, Gears of War 3 wasn't adaptation, it was desperation.
Okay. Okay, you guys are just being with that
What?
fucking. So there's a in Hoi 4, they just came out with a new DLC, and it's focusing on like Australia and like Southeast Asia. And I'm playing as Australia right now, and the focus for like to get better submarines is called Strike from Down Under.
Oh. Actually, before I go, because like I do have to wrap up stream here. Can I say something that was I did see something from the World Cup series that made me a very happy lad.
Oh.
So in Mexico City, there was videos of a duck just wandering around following its owner, wearing a little jersey. And then and I'm like, this has to be AI. This can't be real. It's real. It's a very real thing. There's a duck in Mexico City. And his name is Merlin. It's a 2-year-old duck, and he's wearing a jersey. It's really cute.
Yep. Ducks are very popular pets in Mexico.
I didn't know that, but I was very happy to learn that. Oh, it was so cute, dude. It was just cute watching it follow its owner and like waddling behind. But yeah, let's see who we can go raid today. But yeah, let's see who we... Quiet me. I don't want to hear my own voice. Let's go raid Otaka 10 today, because I raided her with a pretty dour mood, and now I can give her the good news. So yeah, we're gonna go raid Otaka 10, chat. Thank you all for coming. Hopefully we can stream tomorrow as well. I do want to stream like before I leave, because I'm gonna be gone. But yeah, we're gonna go raid Taco Town, and I hope you all have a good night. I'm gonna go use my new barbecue to cook drumsticks, so I'm very excited. But yeah, thank you all for coming. I appreciate you all, and I will talk to you all hopefully tomorrow if the internet is good. If not tomorrow, though, Wednesday, because Wednesday is when it should be fixed. I also thank Old School and Aramis and TCOM for coming. And I thank Numbskulls for the raid earlier. If you don't know who Numbskulls are, they are a channel on YouTube and on Twitch. And one of their most famous series is explaining to girlfriend about Warhammer 40k. So yeah, I hope you all have a good day, and you are all awesome. So, yeah. Good night, everybody.
Unless I need to find specifically the one that says that.